Hi friends, welcome to today's session on continuation of active filters. So now the first topic of active filters is your first order low pass butterworth filter. And in the last session I told we are going to discuss butterworth filters because of it's easy in designing using RC components. Okay. So now in the last class I defined order of the filter. Now we are going to have first order of the filter. That means it uses one RC network. One RC network and it produces 20 decibel per decade decrease in the stop band frequency. So stop band frequency of the frequency response. Now for this, let us consider an circuit and a frequency response of low pass filter. Okay. So I told an circuit, if you are going to see this particular circuit that is drawn on the board, now if you imagine there is no capacitor in the diagram, if you imagine there is no capacitor in the diagram, I hope you are trying to guess what type of circuit it is. Now since the input is applied to non-inverting terminal, I hope you can guess it is a non-inverting amplifier configuration. Now as soon as it is a non-inverting amplifier, you should remember the gain of non-inverting amplifier is 1 plus feedback resistance by input resistance. Now this is the data which we are having with us. Now as soon as I introduce a capacitor, you just see this diagram. It is an 1 RC network producing an first order low pass filter present at the input side, where it is applied to the non-inverting terminal of the operational amplifier. Okay. So now as soon as the low frequencies are passed, because of presence of capacitor, its reactance, which is equal to 1 by 2 pi f into c. The frequency, for low frequency, reactance is very high, it acts as open circuit. Now just see, entire signal is applied to non-inverting terminal and output is equal to AF multiplied by input. Okay. So as soon as high frequency is going to be obtained, the capacitor reactance is very small, such that I will get a short circuit here. So entire signal goes to the ground, because of which output will become 0. So on this particular concept of analysis of RC, we are going to study low pass butterworth filter. Okay. So now this circuit shows a non-inverting configuration which is having AF equal to 1 plus RF by R1, such that at the input side, if I am going to write a potential divider path, you are able to see a potential divider path here. I hope so you are able to see a potential divider path here, where I am finding a potential V1 which is equal to grounded resistance. Now the resistance is represented in frequency terms. It is represented as minus JXC. So minus JXC divided by R minus JXC, total resistance multiplied with input voltage, that is V. So I hope you know this one. Now I am going to make small arrangement. I am going to remove this minus JXC. How I am removing? Just see. Let us observe minus JXC is written as minus J. XC is nothing but 1 by 2 pi FC. So 1 by 2 pi FC I have written. Okay. So now I am going to make adjustment. Now this minus J by 2 pi FC is going to become 1 by J 2 pi FC. How? Just I am going to multiply and divide by J. If I cancel these two, I will get same original quantity. Okay. Instead of that, now you just see J into J, J square. So we know that J square, that is complex value J square, is nothing but minus 1. Now this numerator becomes minus of minus 1, nothing but plus 1. Now divided by, you can observe, I have got J term 2 by FC. Now this component is going to be introduced in terms of minus JXC. I have written 1 by 2 pi FC, 1 by J 2 by FC. You can observe this, right? Now I will cross multiply, I will cancel all those things. Finally I have got, you can observe, V in divided by 1 plus J 2 by F R into C. Okay, this is at the input side. Now what is going to be available at the output side? Since it is a non-inverting amplifier, output is given as AF, that is closed loop gain multiplied with V1. So we know that gain is 1 plus RF by R1 multiplied with V1. So I am writing this term in terms of AF multiplied with what is V1? Just now we have derived something. Vn divided by this one, I write Vn divided by 1 plus j2 pi f into Rc. Okay. So I am going to find the gain of this particular first order low pass filter. So I write V naught divided by Vin is equal to AF divided by 1 plus. Now this term is very important. Now just observe this new denominator part. I will write something like this. 1 divided by 2 pi f, so 2 pi Rc. Now just see this term denominator. I will replace this term with a new term called as FH, which is nothing but higher cutoff frequency of an first order low pass filter, whose formula is 1 by 2 pi Rc. So something we have derived now. Now just see. Now once I have obtained this, I will find its magnitude. Now because for magnitude I need to plot the graph of gain versus frequency, which is nothing but AF divided by square root of real part plus imaginary part. Real part square plus imaginary part square, f by fh whole square. Okay. Now this is the expression where I am going to plot the graph of first order low pass filter. Now I need to analyze and prove that the designed circuit is a low pass filter. How to identify that is with three cases. Now I will tell my f is very small than fh. F is very smaller than f is very small than fh. Fh denominator is very big quantity. Then what will happen here is I need to neglect this. So it becomes AF by root 1, nothing but 1. So that means when low frequency signal is there, my graph is constant, which is equal to AF. Now this is the first case. Now I will write second case. F is equal to FH. F is equal to cutoff frequency. What will happen? F is equal to FH. Now this is FH by FH whole square. So cancel the 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. So AF by root 2. Answer is AF by root 2. 1 by root 2 is nothing but 0.707 AF. Now this is what? When the frequency reaches cutoff frequency, my graph will fall 3 decibel down. This is in terms of decibels, this is in terms of value. 0.707 means 3 decibel down, where I am finding the cutoff frequency FH. So that means this proves the design circuit is nothing but an low pass Butterworth filter. Now the third case is F is far greater than FH. So the numerator is very high. So as soon as numerator is high, this 1 is neglected. Square root of this term will produce you a very less amount of AF. So which was constant at the cutoff F equal to FH, then it is reaching the stop band value where the gain is less than AF. Gain is less than AF. That means we have got the circuit in a correct manner, showing all three reasons of the frequency response over here. Okay. Now comes the designing of first order low pass filter. We have already derived an equation FH equal to 1 by 2 pi RC. Now if you remove this C here and keep FH, you will get C. Now while designing, you need to choose C as such that it is always less than or equal to 1 microfarads. It is less than or equal to 1 microfarads. Now you just see R. If you remove this R from here to this, you are going to get designing an R. So this is about designing of first order low pass filter. Now one new concept is there in low pass filter or filter designing, that is frequency scaling. It is nothing but converting, it is a procedure to convert original cutoff frequency to a new cutoff frequency. Original cutoff frequency to new cutoff frequency. Now it is obtained by designing new RRC. New RRC. So new RRC, which is represented as R dash and C dash. So which is nothing but a ratio of original cutoff frequency to new cutoff frequency multiplied with original RRC. So that I am going to get R dash or C dash. From R dash and C dash, if I substitute here, I will get new cutoff frequency. Okay. So this is the particular circuit I am summarizing. Now this circuit is a non-inverting amplifier circuit, which is going to produce you the frequency response of first order low pass filter. Single RC 20 decibel per decade, first order. Okay. So potential divider rule I am applying. I am adjusting using a complex value. Then I am getting input output equation. Then I will apply output equation, that is non-inverting amplifier. Substitute. I will take the magnitude. From the magnitude, I have only 3 cases I have designed. Then I have got the concept of frequency scaling. So this is what designing of first order low pass Butterworth filter. Okay. I hope you have understood what is this first order low pass Butterworth filter and its particular design. Okay. In the next session, we will discuss second order low pass Butterworth filter. Thank you.